Hello, how are you? So I just wanted to talk today a little bit about how we speak to one another and debate with one another. We all know there's a lot of turmoil and division in the world right now, but how do you speak to those that disagree with you? And this is something I'm brushing up my skills on every day. And so the goal of my channel is, these thoughts or bits of wisdom or randomness just pop up in my head often. And sometimes I'm able to just flip on the camera and remember what I thought of and just, articulate it, just spit it out. And other times I have trouble with it. So, I try to say what I'm trying to say, and it's just like words and things and stuff and words and all the things and blah blah blah. So with today's thing, I want to say I wrote it down so I could remember it. So sometimes you have a bright idea and then you think of it and then you can't say it. I don't know if that happens to you guys, but it happens to me all the time because I'm always thinking. My brain is always on. So sometimes I just have to write things down. When you want to speak your truth or your point of view, you should speak from experience, not from assumed generalizations. People are always like, oh, well, they do that, and you do this, and they do think that, and this is that way, and that's this way, and it's too general. You don't know what the other guy is thinking. You don't. You can think you do, but you don't. And you think what a person is going to say or what they're saying when you don't. Like women. When women get into debates with people, they never get to have a word in edgewise. The man will just cut them off, or even women do it too. The more egotistically strong one, I guess, would do the cutting off. They cut you off. You say two words and they think they know what you're going to say, and they just cut you off and start like yelling at you. It's like, and they don't let you finish your whole sentence. So you want to speak from experience, not from assumed generalizations. We get our pictures from the media. We get our reality from our experiences. Have you experienced poverty? Have you experienced being an outsider, fleeing from turmoil in your own country? Have you experienced discrimination, ridicule, or hatred based on something that is part of who you are? If you have not experienced these things, listen. Don't talk. Listen. But listen with your ears and your heart. Listen with your ears and your heart to those who have. Listen with your ears and your heart to those who have experienced it. Because you don't know what they're thinking. You don't know what they're about to say. And you can't assume what they're about to say. Your ego and your pride tells you to assume and to be defensive. But let it go and listen with your ears and your heart. You cannot listen with your ego, and you cannot listen with your mouth. You can't. It's just don't work that way. Sorry. Remember this, and to be kind to one another. You can't make a judgment about a situation or people that you've never experienced yourself. That, you've never been in their shoes. You don't know. Who cares what you heard on Dum Dum News by Joe Blow? You don't know. You weren't there. How can you make that judgment? You don't know what people go through. You don't know what people are thinking. So just stop. Listen with your heart and your ears, not your ego or your mouth. Don't assume. Don't generalize, and be nice. And again, this video, I wrote my thoughts down so I can remember what I was going to say, and it's not just a jumble of blah, blah, blah words. Remember just to be kind. Speak your truth from your heart, and listen with your ears and not your mouth. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.